You don't have to dig a borehole.
Ah, there are fishes inside.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like you said, there'll be a coding system right here.
Yes,
so you have to like input a code.
Yes, you either get a code or you have a card, an access card that will take you in.
Okay, when can it be habitable for investors to start living here?
This year. Our team is buy and moving.
Ever since the first video of this Greater TAF City was uploaded, I've received a lot of calls from clients all around the world who have inquired to own a unit in this particular estate. And I want to thank all the investors all around the world that have called to own a unit in this Greater TAF City. Thank you for choosing this wonderful estate. Whenever I go out to look for a property for my investors, I usually consider these three things, which is the location of the property, which is number one, the topography of the soil, if it's a dry land or a wet land, the security of the estate, and also, most importantly, the title of the property. This estate ticks all the boxes. Today, I will bring you updates on Greater TAF City, and I won't be doing this alone this time around. I'll be doing this with an amazing person, the marketing manager of Greater TAF City, in the person of Miss Joy. Hi, Joy. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yes, nice to do this with you. So today, I'm seeing developments in this particular estate. This is the Carcass area, right? This is Carcass.
Yes.
So, what do you have to say about the Carcass, and how is it like?
Okay, now you can see these are corner pieces.
Okay.
And this is actually a blessing. This is how the Carcass comes. You know, we've seen the finished one, even the one we furnished, but this is the Carcass.
Yeah.
And this is how we deliver it in Carcass so that clients can make their changes. You can see the Carcass doesn't have the floor done.
Yeah.
It's not painted, you know, the parapets. Although the upgrade now, those that are paying in the current cost will get the parapet done in gypsum board, with gypsum board.
Okay.
So now that's the thing, but the Carcass comes like this, so clients can just make their changes.
Right. That's
so
fine.
maybe later we'll go and see it.
All right. So what do you have to say about the Greater TAF City? What is it like for investors, those that don't know about Greater TAF City?
Okay, well, this is not our first. We have Gulf Estates. As I mentioned, we also have in Gambia and Salon, Sierra Leone. We have TAF Salon Micro City there.
Wow.
So we always go on these big projects to encourage people to invest and secure their properties as well and their investment. So with Gulf Estate, we always try to work with the government. You know, it's state government. So we try to know that, okay, these are the spaces we can work in and also develop. And that's what the government does for us. That's where the partnership comes in. Okay. So this is the same, is like a second partnership again with the government to achieve Greater TAF City, just like we had the Gulf Estate.
Like the Gulf Estate.
Yes.
So this TAF Global, we are responsible for the Gulf Estate, that wonderful place.
Yes.
And you're replicating same thing right here in this Greater TAF City.
Yes, we're even trying to make it better. If you look at Gulf Estate was more of luxury, and you don't have, we have apartments there. But here, if you notice, we try to make sure everyone has their privacy.
Really?
So
yeah,
it's more like every
difference.
house is detached.
Yeah.
Detached bungalows, detached duplexes, that's all with the commercial buildings. You can see the materials are still coming in. So the grills will be put by us. It's still part of the Carcass. The grills, the gates, so the whole gating will be uniform. Yeah, so it's the same thing. Then the biodigester sewage system. The
biodigester sewage
yes,
system.
Yes, which is more like the sockaway. So it's there, it's part of the Carcass. So you're not paying for any of these. You've already paid, it's part of your payment. Then when we are done to this level, like this client, now you can see what I was talking about finishing.
Yeah.
You see the client chose to use a concrete parapet instead of even the gypsum board.
Yeah.
So it depends on choice. You know, but what we do is parapet and the rest of the building structure. Then the client can now go ahead with their taste, the entrance, the inside, all of that.
So the Carcass doesn't come, the Carcass building doesn't come with being interlocked, right?
No,
doesn't come with interlocked.
Okay, so the road is interlocked.
Yeah, the road is interlocked.
That's our space.
Right. So the building of the Carcass, can we see how it looks like?
Yes. Okay. This is a 3-bed. It's a 3-bedroom.
Okay, 3-bedroom.
Blessing.
It's
sitting on 375 square meters of land.
Okay.
Then the house is on 90 square meters. So you can see it.
Yeah.
This is the sitting room. Most times, I don't know, the Carcass always looks like it's smaller, but when you're done finishing, you'll realize it's the same size as the finished you saw. That one that is furnished and everything, the same size.
The same size.
Yes.
And this is the kitchen, I guess.
Yes, that's the kitchen.
Yeah.
You can see the rooms now are in suite as I explained earlier.
Yes. Unlike the sample room, which have the restroom is actually detached from.
Exactly. This what the clients are getting are in suite rooms. You can see the bathroom and toilet will be there. This is the first room.
So for the carcass, it comes with the conduit.
Yes, it comes with the conduit piping and the plumbing piping.
The plumbing piping.
Yes, and the internals will be plastered too.
They actually decide to do the POP to his taste.
Yes, that's why we leave it this way, so that clients can touch up in their own peculiarities. You know, someone can say they need a spiral or a different color of POP.
Yeah, true.
You know, people have taste, we leave it to them to just achieve that.
So where's the master room?
This is the master's.
Okay.
You can see the master's is much more spacious.
Yes, than the other.
Yes, and with an ensuite bathroom.
Okay.
And let me just add to this that you can always expand your houses. You know, you don't have to stick to this size. If you want it maybe bigger than 70 square meters of the house size, you can always expand. If you also want a bigger land for your house or compound, more than 375, you can always get that.
Right.
Yeah.
You can see from here the compound is quite spacious. Have enough backyard.
Exactly.
Can you even see the
duplex from here?
Lovely.
Wow,
the duplex is already standing.
Yes, and you can see the difference. The duplexes can come with external doors and windows.
Right. Yeah. And is that the BQ there?
Yes, this client chose this BQ and we developed for him. Although the houses don't come with BQs, but the client can choose to put a BQ because we know not everyone needs a BQ in their space like that. Someone wants a pool, someone a gazebo. So this guy now has a BQ inside.
Oh.
Yes, you can stop it. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Yes, he has a BQ behind.
And that's a bungalow building there.
Bungalow.
Right, so some bungalows is depending on the client, whatever he wants to do.
The client wants.
Wow, this is nice.
Yes.
I think we're not doing justice to that duplexes there. Can we see the new developments over that place?
Yeah, these are the duplexes.
Wow, they're all coming up all at once. Both the phase 1 and the phase 2, right?
Yes.
Wow. So with this development, with the speed of developments in this estate, people might begin to wonder about the materials being used here.
Okay, now, you know, we've learned from so many developments that we've done. And this particular one is very special to us, that we try to make sure we correct a lot of things that maybe must have been made, corrections or mistakes that have been made.
Yeah.
And for me, my own personal experience is how I got some professionals coming here, out of hearing about the property. They came, checked, and they were like, the first person was like, this wood, you guys got good woods. Next thing, you're cementing, you know, they know these materials. And the thing is, the people you're dealing with are people that have built before. And the shocking part is they are still appealed by the materials we use, the stuff. So that's to show you that. And the fun fact is this, they bought from us.
Wow.
These are professionals, you know, they are the civil engineers and all. So they came, they saw the materials and they are appealed by it and they bought.
So we have engineers who are also investors.
Yes. So this has also assured me, in spite of being in the system already, you know, you want to hear from outsiders too. So that makes us know, and we look at all these things. Even when we're having our contractors here, you see our project manager going up and about, like he knows every unit in every spot. That's how, you know, meticulous he is. So he makes sure that if you make mistakes or you use the wrong materials, like recently he was like, no, pull it down, break it up. You know, if you're not doing the right thing, you're being monitored. So that's one thing, we don't joke with materials. We make sure we maintain a particular good standard.
This is the first standalone carcass building in this estate in Greater TAF City. So this is a 4-bedroom carcass duplex. And you can see how spacious the compound is. Let me show you how this 4-bedroom duplex looks like right here in Greater TAF City. You can see the compound. The person also have a BQ here. So it comes with a BQ for the 4-bedroom. This is a visitor's toilet, and right here is the living room. So you can see the living room is quite spacious. This place here is the first room. It's still under construction, so some materials are in here already. And right here is the kitchen. You can see how spacious this kitchen is. Very, very spacious, you know, very spacious enough. Now, this is the floor. So the first room is there, and let's see how this wonderful duplex, 4-bedroom duplex, looks like. This is what so many investors have been looking for. They want a duplex in this estate, and we're giving it to them. You can see how spacious it is. So right here is the first room here. So this could be for the, you know, for the boys. Then this place here is the second room. The third room rather, the third room in this duplex. And like I said, all en suite with with double windows, is the master room, where the king lives, right here in this estate. So from the master room, you can have a very good view of the estate. This place here, at the back of this place, more buildings, more duplexes. There's a canal there, and more duplexes will be coming up after this canal. So from here, you can get a nice view of the property. You can see work ongoing in this estate. So this is the Carcass here, the very nice place. This 4-bedroom duplex is currently selling for 150 million naira, and you can make a deposit of 20% and spread the balance for 12 months with 0 interest. So the interlocking here will also be done in this place. I can see the drainages being constructed, right?
And you can see, you know, it just rains, like
it just
heavy
rains.
rain.
Exactly.
And you see the whole place is dried up again.
Very dry. So
the drainages are clean. Very important.
So one of the major things investors do look out for whenever they're buying a property right here in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, is whether the land is a dry land or a swampy area, because of the constant, you know, rainfall we usually have in Rivers State here. So I've had a lot of questions about people asking me whether Greater TAF City is a dry land or a swampy area. So today, it rained yesterday, and it also just finished raining right now. So we put a lot of things in measure to ensure that this particular estate is a nice place. You can see the drainage. The drainage is all around the estate. We're ensuring that after rainfall, there will be proper flow of water in this estate. You can see behind me that this estate is not a swampy area. This is not how a swampy area looks like. This is actually a tableland in Greater TAF City, and we put a lot of things in place. You can see the DPC level of this property. The DPC level is high enough to ensure that there won't be a flow of water. Water can seep into your building or your apartment. So this means that those who are living in Greater TAF City, they are living in a master planned estate.
When we started, some clients were, you know, when we tell them to select, they say, oh, I want phase 1, I want phase 1. Phase 1 is developing already. When will you guys do phase 2? It's not now. And it was a shocker to most of them.
Really?
Yes, when they come down to visit again, like in a month's time, 2 months, they're like, this place is going. So that's where you see there's more sales too. People want to patronize, and you think the properties are plenty. We said 20,000 housing. Yeah. But because of how good it is, it might not wait for you.
Right. Yes. So investors need to take charge.
So starting now, and if you're starting now, you're starting at a more valuable stage because you have more value to your property with time.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, see, people, we started with 19 million for charity.
Imagine.
Yes,
and
that's
right
the
now,
other smaller 2-bed which is sold out. Then, but now that is 31 million.
The 3-bedroom.
Last year it was around 43 million, but now it's 51,800.
So which means there's high demand for properties in this estate.
Yes, yes, you can see we can't build this much without demand.
We are in the 2-bedroom bungalow, right? This is the finished 2-bedroom bungalow.
Definitely.
So Joy will be telling us more about this particular place. So what is it like, the space of the compound?
Okay, well, this is the 2-bedroom favor. We call it favor, we give them names. And this is sitting on 300 square meters of land. The entire land space is 300 square meters, while the house is sitting on 70 square meters of land. So I think that will be it for now for the exterior.
Okay, so this is fully furnished, right?
Yes, this is fully furnished.
Can we see how it looks like?
Yes, this is fully furnished as if someone is living in. So don't think we are intruding in someone's house. This is a sample house.
So let's see how it looks like. Okay.
Yes.
So we have 2 different, finished and furnished.
Yes, finished and furnished.
So what are the differences?
Okay, well, the finishing comes with the POP and the painting, the expeller, heat extractor, the cabinets in the rooms and in the kitchen, you know, then the heater in the toilets, the restrooms. So that is what we have as finishing. meaning you can now start doing your own furnishing. So furnishing at the dining, the chairs, the sofa, you know, the TV console, those are peculiar to people. The same thing with finishing. Finishing is also peculiar to people. That's why we sell carcass, so that clients can do to their tastes of finishing. You have your cabinets like this in the room. Okay. This is one of the rooms. You can see the wardrobe there. It's part of finishing. Yes, tiling, the painting, the POP, all of that are part of finishing. Okay.
And same thing in the restroom.
Restroom, yes.
Right. Okay. So for clients that actually want their finished house, what's the cost of the finished house and that of the carcass? Well, for this 2-bedroom bungalow, what's the cost?
Well, the carcass goes for 41,800,000, but now the finishing is based on request. Why we do that is finishings are mostly based on clientele taste. Sometimes clients could determine that, okay, they don't want this particular tiling or this particular stuff. We can work on that, but there's a standard cost, but that's based on request.
Oh, based on request.
Yes.
Okay, so depending on the client's taste, there may be an additional cost, right?
Yes, additional or subtracted cost.
Depending on the taste of the client.
Yes.
Right. And these duplexes will also extend backwards, right?
Yes, across the canal.
Wow.
So immediately after the canal, that's why I always tell people the canal is not the parameter of the estate. It's more like part of the estate.
So for this estate like this, I can see the lighting. There is the electrical cables already being installed. How about the water itself? So does every person in the compound have to drill a borehole, or how is water supply going to be like?
Okay, that's a beautiful one, because we are actually installing 500,000 liters of water tank that would serve about 1,000 houses. Wow. And that's not the only one we would install. So that particular one has had us putting reticulation pipes, where all the homes would be reticulated for water. You don't have to dig a borehole.
No borehole
they have
drilling?
Access to water, clean water.
Clean water.
Yes.
500,000 capacity.
Yes.
That we're supplying this whole estate.
Yes. And we still have another one built.
Oh, not just one?
Not just one.
Interesting.
I told you about the piping.
Yeah.
That we're hooking up the piping for water reticulation. So you can see this has gone round. Majority of them. When we go further, you see the markings on them.
Some persons have been asking about what will happen to the canal in the estates, if it will be closed or allowed to flow. We also took a tour to this area to answer the question.
Now we're right here at the bridge, almost the bridge into the other area across the canal. Now I wanted to show you. Look at this place now, the stretch. This place you see, you can notice we are leveling it. We'll plant fruit trees all the way. This is more like the park and garden. Yes. So from here down, there are trees. They will make sure we clean up. We've already spoken with the government. So they will clean up this entire place. This is the beauty of the estate, because it's not a parameter. It just demarcates this area from this area, which will have more duplexes built across the village. So this particular spot you're even seeing the water tank being built would have a service area and some spotting areas too, so that those coming in, and we'll have them in different spots and locations.
So which means this canal will be closed?
With the fish.
With the fish, yeah?
Ah, there are fishes inside.
Oh really?
Yes.
Wow, interesting.
Yes, there I noticed that if you come, you see even there are nets. People even sometimes put up, look at the locally made stuff for catching fish.
Yeah, I can see the nets.
Yeah, they are done.
Fishing nets, yeah.
Yes, so there are fishes, except the weather is so dry, the water, but you will see it. Sometimes when the water comes a bit up in the gutters, the drainage, you will see, because they are clean. So you see the fishes swimming.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Really
so does it mean that those who will be living here are going to be enjoying this view of seeing the fishes, or will it be closed?
Yes, it will be open, because now some of our VIP plots are along this canal. Why I say they are VIP, because they are bigger. Majority are of bigger sizes. So they have the comfort of just coming out and seeing the trees. It's more like it's a public space, but a bigger one. So you can just come out, take a stroll down, ride bike, do a picnic, that kind of setting. So you don't have to go far to enjoy the moment.
For the security of this estate, what do you have to say about the security of this particular place?
Okay, like as we speak now, you can see people are not fully living here, but we have 24/7 armed and unarmed security on ground. That's why when you're coming in with materials, you have even the security guys checking you. You can go on the edges of where the canals are. You have security posts. So we have clients that have come in here by 7 p.m. and showing videos. Joy, I'm in your estate. So the place is secured. But after now, when the place gets functional, we'll have a coding system where you need to have a code or a card to have access into the estate.
You don't have to miss out on this particular estate. You can hear it that the security in this estate is massive. Like you said, there will be a coding system right here.
Yes,
so you have to like impute a code.
Yes, you either get a code or you have a card, an access card that will take you in, meaning you're a resident here.
So a random person can't get into this particular
Not at all.
estate.
Even those that are having the commercial areas, you can see the commercial areas have a fence demarcating them from the residential. So you that has a commercial property and doesn't have a residential home cannot just have access except someone within gives you a code to drive in. So the commercials have no much business to come in whenever they like.
Well, talking about the commercial plots, do we still have available commercial plots in this estate?
Yes, but quite limited.
Quite limited?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So what are the numbers?
We have quite a limited number, not up to 20.
Can you hear it? So
yes,
which means
not
that
up
a lot of
to
investors
20.
Not up to 20.
Yes.
So you can hear it from the marketing manager that we'll have less than just few plots available in the commercial area. Now for the duplexes, we have
the Glory and the Joy.
Which is
Glory is a 3-bedroom fully detached duplex, while Joy is a 4-bedroom fully detached duplex.
What are the prices?
Well, Glory for Carcass is going for 105 million, while Joy is going for 115 million. But still has the payment plan.
Across 12 months?
12 months.
With no interest?
No interest.
So you can hear it, 12 months with no interest, so you can actually make your deposit of 20%, right?
20%, yes, and you own the property, you'll be allocated immediately.
Exactly, with a certificate of?
Yes, certificate of occupancy for the general property, then you would have a deed of assignment as a buyer.
Exactly, so this is a wonderful estate right here in the city of Port Harcourt, along the Obirikwerre Express Road that leads to the Port Harcourt International Airport. So when can it be habitable for investors to start living here?
Oh, gladly, it's this year.
This year?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Now, this year is our team is buy and moving. So if you can pay up fast and finish your house, you can start staying before December. Before December, you're here.
Before December?
Depending on how you pay.
Yeah, right.
But yes, the team is start now and leaving. So all our clients that have invested can start finishing up and staying, because we're rounding up the water system, power system. You can see the transformers are installed, so everything will start running this year.
A lot of investors are making payments and the buildings are coming up, so you have to be one of those smart investors. You can buy Carcass. The beautiful thing about Carcass is that you can buy it right now and redesign it to your own taste while it's still under construction. Remember, this estate is coming with a CFO general for this estate and a deed of assignment. So all you have to do is to give me a call to book for an inspection, to come see this place yourself. To get something like this, we have the 3-bedroom duplex, which is selling for 105 million naira, the 4-bedroom duplex selling for 150 million naira, the 2-bedroom bungalow 41,800,000 naira, the 3-bedroom bungalow 51,800,000 naira. All these things is what you'll be getting when you buy into Greater TAF City Estate. So give me a call with the number showing on your screen to book for an inspection, to own a unit or more in this estate. I'll be looking for a call. My name is Joshua Konajam. I am passionate about helping you make the right real estate investment decision.